Hi everyone, my name is Manny Martin. I'm a singer, songwriter, actor and performing artist from Kigali, Rwanda. With me on the guitar is Clement. And I'm so happy to share with you this piece of my music created in partnership with WD2023.
You already know as little boys, they always taught us not to cry. They said to us boys, don't cry. But to teach you they said we were born to be strong. Yes, we were born to be strong. Kumbe there is another who is strong, who fights for all, with us, for us. That is an African woman. Woman, she is strong for others. She cares for our children. She fights for their education, never runs away from any situation. She always fights for what is right. Woman, our healer, our hero, our candle in the wind is an African woman. Woman, our healer, our hero, our candle in the wind is an African woman. Woman, African woman. Together we must find a way, even when we don't see ways. When a man supports, a woman shall rise. In the darkest hour, she shines a light. Stronger than just a mother, stronger than just a sister. She delivers more than that. She's a pillar for every nation, never runs away from any situation. She always fights for what is right. Woman, our healer, our hero, our candle in the wind is an African woman. Woman, our healer, our hero, our candle in the wind. African men, we are ready for the call. We shall rise together, ready for the call. African men, we are ready for the call. We shall rise together, ready for the call.
Welcome everybody to the Women Deliver 1 year countdown to WD 2023 conference. I'm your host, Femi OK. Getting us started, Rwanda's Manny Martin with Clement on guitar. Thank you, gents. Appreciate your message and encouragement. By the time we wrap up today, we will be ready for your call to rise together. So, Women Deliver community. How's your 2023 schedule looking so far? I would like you to save some dates. WD 2023 will take place next year in Kigali, Rwanda, and online from 17th to the 20th of July. I'm just going to pause for a moment to savor the historic location of the next Women Deliver conference, which will take place for the first time on the continent of Africa. The next 2 hours is your introduction to WD 2023. We're going to find out the conference theme and open conference registration. The website WD2023.org is live right now. In the chat section, I'm sure that you've already greeted old friends and are about to make some new ones. Please also use the chat to ask questions about next year's conference. We have a special section in the program dedicated to what you would like to know about WD 2023. Ask questions anytime on chat, and I will do my best to get an answer for you. French and Spanish interpretation is available. Just look for the headphone icon below the player and select your language of choice. Coming up, news about how to apply for a conference scholarship, what to do if you would like to organize a side event or book a booth for your organization, and of course, entertainment, because it wouldn't be a Women Deliver event without music. So that is an overview of our agenda. Joining us to officially welcome you to our 1 year out event, an international gender equality champion, former Under Secretary General, Executive Director of UN Women and Board Chair of Women Deliver, Dr. Phumzile Mlambo Nunca. Welcome.
Yourself on. All right.
Thank you very much, Femi. Wonderful to see you again.
But she's not talking yet.
Okay. Should I start again?
Good to see you. It's lovely to see you, Dr. Phumzile. Go ahead.
Thank you to see you. And good morning and good afternoon and good evening to all of you joining us from around the globe. I learned that we have more than 1,000 advocates joining us today from 150 countries. Wow. Thank you for helping us to make Women Deliver 2023 possible, from attending the conference to providing ideas for sessions, for speakers, for ensuring the continued push for a more gender equal world, locally, regionally, and globally. Women Deliver 2023 will be the world's largest conference on gender equality and the health and rights and well-being of girls and women in the 21st century. Women Deliver convenes, catalyze conversations with stakeholders from around the world, breaking barriers, addressing challenges, and identifying opportunities to advance gender equality and sexual and reproductive health and rights, as well as to improve the health and rights and well-being of girls and women in all their interesting diversity. In July 2023, we will convene 6,000 advocates on site and over 200,000 advocates online from diverse fields, including civil society, of course, governments, the private sector, and international agencies, alongside women's rights organizations and movements, youth-led and LGBTQIA+ organizations, and advocates representing intersectional identities of girls, women, and underrepresented population in LMICs to identify solutions and drive progress for gender equality. There will be boys as well. You shouldn't forget that. Over the next 2 hours, you will hear from over 20 members of this global advocacy community who are all taking part in co-creating the next conference. You'll be the first to hear what the theme of 2023 will be, including the vision and objectives. You will also hear from Minister Jeanette Bayisenge of Rwanda, who is our host country chair. And she will discuss updates from CHOGM and the government's policy priorities for Women Deliver 2023. Exciting. For those who could not join CHOGM, no worries. We have a video to share showcasing the launch of 2023 Women Deliver. We will hear from the advisory group about their work since we last met in November. We will hear about key policy windows around the conference, including the Generation Equality Forum. And today, we'll be launching and opening registration, scholarship, and concurrent applications. And we'll hear directly from the Women Deliver Conference team on how to access each of these elements. And finally, we will take time to honor our new regional convening partners, new sponsors and funders, and Women Deliver's new vice chair on the board, my sister Tuliga, who will close us out. This space is open for all, from grassroots advocates to the private sector, governments to young leaders and adolescents. And of course, all of you are our leaders in our eyes and in reality. This conference belongs to all of you. By engaging in the next Women Deliver conference, Women Deliver hopes that advocates like you will be inspired to take action and harness new knowledge, skills, and connection to achieve their advocacy goals. It is only in partnership that we are able to make our significant contribution towards gender equality. Thank you, and back to you, Femi.
Thank you so much, Phumzile. I noticed that you didn't tell us about the theme for WD 2023, but we don't have to wait long to find out. Dr. Malia Khan, President and CEO of Women Deliver, has an announcement to make. Hello, Malia.
Everybody. So wonderful to see so many people from around the world online for this 1 year out event for Women Deliver 2023. My name is Malia Khan, and I'm the President and CEO of Women Deliver. And I have the best job to do at this 1 year out event because I get to announce the theme for the conference and the objectives. Now, this theme was developed and co-created with a number of different people, particularly with our advisory group, which consists of 60 individuals from across the world who have been working very, very hard for the last 6 months since November, meeting 6 times to develop the theme and the objectives and the vision of the conference. So we're very grateful for their participation and their hard work. Drum roll, please. The theme for the conference of Women Deliver 2023 is Spaces, Solidarity, and Solutions. We want to create an inclusive, co-created space that everybody feels they're a part of, that all gender champions can come, take part, think about their collective action and solidarity, and through that collective action and solidarity, arrive at those much needed solutions to the compounding issues that girls and women across the globe are feeling today. Women Deliver 2023 is, we hope, going to be one of the largest convenings of gender champions and activists around the world. It will be a co-created space that, as Phumzile mentioned before, is going to be welcoming to all grassroots advocates, government officials, decision makers, philanthropists, the private sector, and most importantly, the youth that represent the girls and women that we would like, whose lives we would like to see changed. During the conference, we're going to apply our intersectional feminist principles to really address these very complex and compounding issues that women and girls are facing across the globe currently. Things like climate change, the effect of the pandemic, gender-based violence, and the burden of unpaid care that we know girls and women faced across the world, particularly these last few years, but across so much of their lives that they continue to face that. And we want to enhance and harness the power of collective action. Alone, there's not much we can do, no matter who we are, but collectively, all of us together can come up with these solutions that's based on evidence that we share together and that we can use to address these issues and hopefully have success. Now, we're advocates and we're used to being held accountable for our work. And in order to do that, we have to have objectives, and Women Deliver 2023 is no different. As a conference, we've put together, with the help of the advisory group, as I mentioned before, 5 objectives for the conference. First and foremost, we would like to catalyze collective action. Like I said, together we can achieve so much. In order to have that catalyst, that collective action, we must have a space in which to create it. We know that our leaders across the globe hold so much responsibility for the lives of girls and women, and are the ones who can really make the decisions that create change. We want to hold them accountable to the many, many promises and the many, many pledges that have happened over the last 3 to 4 years, and allow grassroots activists to play that role that they play so well in that. The last few years, again, have been very difficult for everybody, particularly feminist movements who've been separated by the pandemic and by the lack of ability to meet together. So we want to empower the feminist movements around the world, and we hope they really see Women Deliver 2023 as a home where they can all come together and connect and re-energize themselves. One of the other things that we've also said we would really want the conference to play a role in is to reframe who leads. We often see decision makers and people in high places as being the people who will lead and change things. But we also know that it's the grassroots activists who are who are closest to the communities where we want to see the change, who should really be central to coming up with the solutions. We want to reframe who leads. And of course, the role that the conference will really play is we want to create a space that is welcoming for everybody, where all gender champions and those who champion gender equality feel that that is their space. They can come together, they can be energized, and they can create solutions. Again, so grateful to have so many of you as a part of this community. And I very much look forward to welcome you to Kigali alongside with all my hosts here who are on the call today. And very, very excited about our theme, which is spaces, solidarity, and solutions. Thank you so much.
The theme for WD 2023 will focus on spaces, solidarity, and solutions. If you have questions, ask us via the chat box. I'll be looking out for them during the Q&A segment coming up later. The Honourable Jeanette Besigye is the Minister of Gender and Family Promotion in Rwanda and Chair of the WD 2023 Host Country Committee. The Minister joins us live to talk about what's important to Rwanda when it comes to hosting the Women Deliver conference in Kigali. Minister, over to you.
Thank you very much, and it's a great honor to be given this opportunity to speak at this very important event. So greetings to all of you from Kigali. Rwanda is a unique country in terms of history and progress made by its people. If we look back for the past 28 years after the genocide against the Rwanda, against the Tutsi in 1994, where everything was destroyed, the Rwanda was able to make progressively and intentionally an equal and inclusive society from the ashes under the leadership of His Excellency President Paul Kagame of Rwanda. Is it true that we still have challenges? But we recognize that a lot has been done in terms of closing gender gaps and empowering women and girls. I think you have heard that from the last Global Gender Gap report of World Economic Forum last week. It has placed Rwanda as number one in Africa and number 6 globally in closing gender gap in 4 key areas named economic participation and opportunity, educational attainment, health and survival, and political empowerment. And I think there is no doubt that this makes Rwanda one of the best places in the world to be a woman. We know that Women in the River conferences present a great opportunity to continue to make progress on gender equality. The conference's influence comes from its long history to connect the thread from various policy windows. So the conference drives continued momentum for gender equality. From the annual sessions of the commissions on the status of women to the high-level political forums, to G7 and G20, to the United Nations General Assembly, to the COP and to the African Union meetings, and of course to the Generation Equality Forum and the upcoming meetings and moments in the sector. The Women in the River conferences present also an occasion to work together locally, regionally, and globally to make gender equality a reality. And that begins today as we kick off 1-year countdown to Women in the River 2023 and start the drumbeat Women in the River 2023 to be hosted in Kigali, July from 17th to 20th. Yes, on behalf of the government of Rwanda, the Minister of Gender and Family Promotion has been designated as the co-chair of the host committee. And we look forward to establishing not just a city, a country, but a regional African approach to supporting the Women in the River 2023. Rwanda wishes to ensure that its hallmark, including the peace and reconciliation, women empowerment, promotion of investment and entrepreneurship, including for young people and women, and access to information technology are exemplified both virtually and on-site at Women in the River 2023. The whole and needed collaboration would be on how can we all work together, locally, regionally, and globally, to align and build momentum and deliver results and impact for girls and women everywhere. And I know we can do it through supporting one another. As part of being the host country for Women in the River 2023, we commit to, just to name a few, to creating a national host committee that provides a convening platform for stakeholders from all the sectors that will help to advance gender equality and the health, rights, and well-being of all girls and women in the lead up, during, and after the conference. We will continue to express publicly our commitment to being a champion for gender equality, and we will be supporting and all the activities to that matter. We will work to ensure we take a whole government approach and involve all relevant ministries and partners in ensuring aligned mobilization for advancing policy priorities needed for continuing to push for gender equality. We will also serve on Women in the River Conference Advisory Group alongside other 30 organizations to help create the next conference program. As the host country, Rwanda has elaborated key priorities to advance gender equality for Women in the River 2023. And those priorities are aligned very much with the recently revised International Gender Policy of 2021. The vision of Rwanda revised national gender policy is for Rwanda to become a nation that enjoys gender equality and equity toward national and sustainable transformation. The mission is to ensure that gender gaps across the sectors are addressed through accelerating the effectiveness of gender mainstreaming and gender responsive interventions and gender accountability to position Rwanda as a global model in promoting gender equality. The 2021 gender policy will further strengthen the pre-established foundation by addressing the remaining gaps in mainstreaming gender across the sectors and ensuring that specific planning and implementation of programs are gender sensitive. In connection with Women Deliver, the government will also continue to make progress and express publicly commitment we made as a country through the adoption of key instruments and through different platforms, including the Generation Equality Forum, where Rwanda is the leader on the Action Coalition of Technology and Innovation for Gender Equality. Among other commitments, we cannot miss to highlight the resolution from the Commonwealth Women Forum as endorsed by the Commonwealth Heads of the Government meeting. As you know, and it has been highlighted, last month we hosted a successful Commonwealth Heads of Government meetings, CHOGM in Kigali, and the CHOGM Women Forum was one of the pre-forums which took place before CHOGM. This year, our Women's Forum brought together more than 500 participants from around the world. The theme of the forum was delivering a common future, transforming for gender equality, and it presented us with an opportunity to focus on 4 imperatives, including women in leadership, women's economic participation, gender and climate change, and ending violence against women. So it was really a great occasion for Commonwealth members countries in general and for Rwanda in particular to renew their commitment and removing barriers to women effective participation in decision-making, ensuring the full autonomy of women and girls, and addressing violence against women and girls in various ways. The outcomes from the forum were brought to the attention of heads of government for support and approval. In their communique, the head of governments adopted the Commonwealth Declaration on Gender Equality and Women Empowerment. They also acknowledged the UN Women Review of Progress since the adoption of Beijing Declaration platform, and they expressed the concern of all forms of discrimination faced by women. So they recognize different barriers that women faces, and therefore also committed to addressing those barriers in various ways as outlined in their communique and statement. So as our president is the new chair in office of the Commonwealth, this shows how much the attainment of the commitment is paramount to us, and Women Deliver serve as one of the channels to operationalize the implementation plan of those commitments. So finally, and importantly, I want also to highlight that the CHOGM has been an opportunity to announce the Women Deliver to be taken in Kigali in 2023. We have highlighted the priorities. So as I conclude, I wish to highlight that investing in women and transforming the masculinities, improving gender relations, and preventing domestic violence is a key to achieving the full human, social, economic, and potential of girls and women in Rwanda and elsewhere. And we look forward to using the Women Deliver 2023 to ensure these goals and ambitions are met. I thank you very much and wish to see you all in Kigali in July 2023. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister Basingye. But before I let you go, I want you to do one thing for me. I would like you to describe the reaction you received when you talked about the Women Deliver conference at the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in June. For those of us who weren't there, how would you describe that reaction?
Thank you very much. People were very much excited. First of all, they were excited by the forum, which brought together around 500 people. So when they hear that there is another event that will bring together several times the number the people that participated in Women Forum. So there were really much excitement because Women Deliver will be very, very big. So it can't be really compared with Women Deliver, which was attended by 500 people. So people were really excited by the upcoming event, as they were also looking at how the Women Forum was successful. So they were really looking forward to Women Deliver in 2023.
Wow, Minister, it's going to be very exciting. Thank you so much for joining our launch event, looking ahead, countdown to 1 year's time when WD 2023 will be in Kigali. Now, viewers, the Women Deliver team took part in panels and discussions during the Women's Forum of the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in Rwanda. The Minister was just describing it right there. And there was one particular moment when Minister Basingay showed off her marketing skills. Let's take a look at the Minister working the crowd during an official dinner.
The shared heritage of Commonwealth countries, our historical connections will surely be the common ground and strengthen this highly needed collaboration between our countries to defeat inequalities at the roots of violence against women and girls and all other issues affecting women and girls. While we are celebrating this gala dinner in the context of the Rwandan's journey, it will be also an opportunity to announce another large convening, Women Deliver 2023, the world's largest conference on gender equality and the health rights, well-being of girls and women in the 21st century, that will be hosted here in Kigali in July 2023. I take this opportunity to invite you all again here in Rwanda.
It takes a special team to co-create a Women Deliver conference. The WD 2023 advisory group members play a leading role when it comes to fostering collaboration and driving collective action before, during, and after the conference. We are going to start with Women Deliver's Director of Strategic Advocacy and Communications Co-Impact. Hello, Renee.
Strategic Advocacy and Communications at Co-Impact, a global organization focused on building just and equitable systems to advance women in leadership and gender equality in Africa, Asia, and Latin America. The Women Deliver 2023 Advisory Group leads the strategic design and planning for the conference. It's made up of 35 organizations and over 60 individuals who represent the diversity of the gender advocacy community, from youth and youth-led organizations, government, to multilaterals and grassroots organizations. Since December 2021, the Conference Advisory Group has convened for 10 collaborative workshops to co-create Women Deliver 2023. Informed by feedback from the global community and considering the most pressing issues for girls and women, we've worked together to shape the vision, theme, and program for Women Deliver 2023, which we're excited to share with you today. Much has changed in the world over the past few years. A global pandemic, conflict, humanitarian crises, natural disasters caused by changes in our climate, and rising inequality. We know that it is girls and women at the front lines of these challenges, but they're also leading in innovation and solutions. I hope you'll join us in person and online as we share these solutions through the global platform of Women Deliver 2023. Thank you, and I hope to see you there.
Hello everyone, I'm Arya Malandar, Women Deliver Young Leader and Advisory Group Member, in order to facilitate an inclusive, diverse and accessible conference for the very first time in Rwanda and Africa region as a whole. The Advisory Group has been passionately working to reflect young people's priorities and recognize young people as leaders in their communities. WD also facilitated consultative workshops with young leaders, youth advocates, and young leader alumni. Particularly in the March of this year, design sprint workshops were conducted, seeking the inputs, perspectives, ideas, and substantive recommendations in shaping and designing the conference uniquely. Throughout the next year, Women Deliver will continue to integrate ideas and perspectives from young leaders, youth advocates, and young leader alumni in all their diversity at all stages of the planning process. We hope that this process of consultation and co-creation will ensure that WD 2023 is a convening that will belong to each and every one of us. Thank you very much.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, from whichever part of the world you're viewing this. My name is Isabella Mwangi. I'm based in Kenya. I work with an organization on a Center for Rights Education and Awareness. This is a feminist national organization that is committed to ensuring that girls and women and girls in Kenya are able to enjoy their rights and freedoms as enshrined in the Constitution. As part of the work that we do, we are also the conveners for the Women Deliver DFT campaign in Kenya, where we work with 6 amazing partners. And the work that we do contributes towards the achievement of gender equality within the spaces that we are in. Over the last 6 months, we have been part of the 300 participants that have been brought together by the advisory group and the IDO group to be able to design and think through and create, and to be able to design and create and be able to understand how the Women Deliver conference next year will look like. This was such an exciting and sometimes intense process. Just being able to hear everyone's thoughts, feelings, ideas that were also amazing and creative. But even what was more exciting is being able just to see the end product that came out of the whole process. And so I'm hoping that once you see the end product, it's going to excite you as much as it has excited us. So for me, my call today is plug in, plan to attend the Women Deliver next year. We have a lot of opportunities. Kindly apply for them. We have scholarships. We have opportunities for plenary, for side events. Tell us who you think would be a formidable speaker to come and talk to us. And the one thing that is going to be outstanding for this conference is that we have been very cognizant of the fact that the work we do can drain. And so we have tried to ensure that self-care is going to be one of the priorities. And so I'm very excited to invite you all. Look at the applications once it's out, internalize with the vision and the goal, and let's see people applying for these opportunities. I'm truly hoping that I'll be able to meet you all in Kigali next year for the conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ladies. Women Deliver community, if you need a recap of what you've seen so far, you'll be able to watch this entire event again on Women Deliver's YouTube channel. And if you have questions right now, chat them to me. I'm looking for them. Our Q&A session about Women Deliver 2023 is coming up in about 20 minutes. Divya Matthew joins us next to talk about policy advocacy and some key Women Deliver 2023 partnerships being forged. Divya, over to you.
Good morning. My name is Divya Matthew and I'm the Director of Policy and Advocacy at Women Deliver. As we plan for the Women Deliver 2023 conference, a key priority for us is to ensure that this convening does not happen in isolation, that in fact there is connective tissue with other convenings and the tremendous work done by our partners in moving the conversation forward on gender equality. To this end, we've been in dialogue with a number of partners to ensure that the conference fits into a series of policy windows taking place between now and the end of 2023. One of these policy windows is the Generation Equality Forum. And to this end, it is my pleasure to invite Lopa Banerjee, Executive Coordinator of the Generation Equality Forum and the Head of the Civil Society Division at UN Women, to speak more on this.
Thank you, Femi and Divya, and warm greetings to all of you who are joining today. UN Women is pleased to be part of this momentous occasion, celebrating the 1 year out mark for Women Deliver 2023. We are proud of our strong partnership with Women Deliver, dating back to over a decade ago when Women Deliver and UN Women were both founded. Together, we have worked hard to advance our shared goals of realizing gender equality and improving the health and rights of girls and women in all their intersecting identities. UN Women is also pleased to be a member of the conference advisory group that is helping shape the planning and content of Women Deliver 2023. The conference is taking place at a critical juncture for gender equality and democracy around the world. We are seeing pushback in national contexts as also in multilateral spaces. UN Women's experience from the landmark Generation Equality Forum that took place last year is that building intersectional and intergenerational multi-stakeholder partnerships are crucial to pushing back against the pushback. This has also been highlighted by the UN Secretary General in his Our Common Agenda. And UN Women is committed to strengthening these allyship models as we advance the work on gender equality and the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals. And we are proud and pleased that this model and the implementation agenda of the Generation Equality Forum will be reflected in the sessions at Women Deliver 2023 through discussion on progress, accountability, and dialogue, with particular emphasis on civil society, adolescents, and young people. Like the Generation Equality Forum, we hope that Women Deliver 2023 is also an opportunity to reconvene diverse stakeholders, especially young people and civil society, to identify solutions for girls and women, to continue building on important global and local conversations, to hold ourselves accountable on meeting our commitments, and to call for greater increases in public and private spending. 2023 has many important milestones coming up. In addition to Women Deliver 2023, it is also going to be the midpoint of the Generation Equality Forum and an opportunity to take stock of the progress and gaps. We very much hope that Women Deliver 2023 will provide a platform for some of the discussions that will take place ahead of that midpoint moment and the Summit of the Future at the United Nations. Thank you all, and we look forward to this partnership and to working with you and to seeing you. Thank you.
Thank you, Lopa. You look so happy talking about what's to come next year that you're making me smile too. We have reached the halfway point of the 1 year out countdown, so we're going to take a music break. There is something about this artist's name that truly speaks to me. Turn up the sound and lean in.
Hi, my name is Femi from Nairobi, Kenya. As one of the most accomplished female rappers in a male-dominated industry, I've had to break barriers and knock out obstacles 100 times harder and faster than my male counterparts. I don't want it to be like this for the female rappers who will rise up from upcoming generations. My desire is for the music and rap industry to get to a point where we don't have to use the phrase female rapper. How about we just have it at just she's a great rapper, period. kwanza nipe snare na treble na bass. Leo steam zinashika kabebe ya bass. Been lit kama mix ya vela na gate. Nilishapanda ile nganya wanangoja kwa stage. Imetoka mwiki imeenda very far. Na mali imefika inachuna vile nafaa. Kaende gear 5 very fast. Hakuna kitu inaweza fanya shiko wa reverse. Meka 7 si mob so mi siwezi kustop. Since day one vichwa kazi kubop. Bado na punch, bado kujozi na drop. BD yangu inafaa kupewa round of applause. Ama page kwa Forbes, top 30 under 30. Niko na sit kwa table so stack hizo mabackshit. Bad bitch nyimeka mjana nyima pap. So factor mshipi mtachapona pati ka watoto. It was all a dream I remember. Flow HBR mistari zingine mwenda. Sai niko zoom na bonga na mabazenga na malikas. Ndiyo wale walinilenga. So kicheki na ringa saa zingine inabidi. If you saw where I came from swear you won't believe it. They wanna rabbit, they wanna they know. On the road to riches na tumechatisha freno. So if you think I'm done uko wrong mini femi. So sick stay far don't come near me. Monster mini kishika na chinja ua. Na nimejipinu kileta zogo na kufyatua. Niko grateful for greatness. Thick skin na chunde bado ni stainless. Yeah, ni salamu tu za rap so mi sitasema mengi. Na kwa hayo machache si the album is ready.
Kenya's Femi One, curated by the Emmy Award-winning filmmaker, arts curator, and founder of Create 2030, Lisa Russell. And Lisa helped us get the artists today together. Thank you, Femi, and thank you, Lisa. Women Delivers conference planning is more transparent than it's ever been. You, our community, are part of this process. To help you get started, here's the Women Deliver conference team with some important announcements.
Murakazaneza, welcome, bonjour, hola. My name is Samson Tesfaye, and I'm the co-head of the Women Deliver 2023 conference. On behalf of the organizing team, I welcome you to the Women Deliver 2023 conference that will be held in person and virtually from July 17 to 20, 2023 in Kigali, Rwanda. I'm happy to announce that registration is now open, and I'm here today to give you some important tips that you will need to register. To register for the conference, go to www.wd2023.org. You can either register to attend the conference in person or virtually. We expect 6,000 people on site in Kigali and thousands more online. Women Deliver is committed to hosting a diverse, inclusive, and accessible conference for all. The conference will be multilingual with interpretation provided in English, French, and Spanish. Closed captioning and international sign language interpretation will be available throughout the programming. To enable broad participation at WD 2023, we have implemented a tiered fee structure with lower registration fees for youth participants and participants from low and middle income countries based on World Bank classification. Follow the guiding questions and fill in the information required on the registration platform. Remember to register your name according to your passport or identification card, as you will be requested to show verification to enter the conference. If you have any questions, check out the frequently asked question section on our website or email us at wd2023@womendeliver.org. We look forward to welcoming you in Kigali, Rwanda, and online from July 17, 2023. Murakoze. Thank you. Merci. Gracias.
A warm hello to all of you joining us today from all corners of the globe. My name is Veronica Brown, and I'm the Plenary and Side Events Focal for WD 2023. Today, I'm happy to share information about our scholarship program. We know that financial barriers can often exclude many advocates from participating in these spaces, especially those whose experiences are marginalized due to systemic oppression and exclusion. Women Deliver is committed to making our conferences accessible to people across all geographies, ages, and backgrounds. To that end, we're pleased to announce that a number of on-site and virtual scholarships are available to attend WD 2023 in Kigali. Scholarships are open to all individuals who wish to apply, but in order to elevate and center the voices of those most excluded, preference will be given to applicants from low and middle income countries and/or populations disproportionately affected by discrimination. On-site scholarships for WD 2023 will include the registration fee, hotel accommodation for the days of the conference, economy airfare, visa and related costs, per diem for ground transportation and daily meals for the days of the conference, health insurance, and visa assistance. The virtual scholarships will include the registration fee and a tech and data stipend. So what do you have to do? The application will consist of 3 short answer questions where we ask that you share with us what you hope to learn at WD 2023, that you tell us about your work and or activism, and how you plan to engage your community and or government after the conference. If you are selected for a scholarship, you must be willing to actively participate for the full duration of the conference, adhere to Women Deliver's Code of Conduct, and share the knowledge gained at WD 2023 with your community. Applications for on-site and virtual scholarships will open today, July 19th, and will be open through October 1st, 2022. And you may submit your applications in either English, Francais, or Espanol. The Women Deliver team and members of the advisory group will carefully review all applications, and selected applicants will be notified by January 2023. Your voices are critical to advancing gender equality. I really hope that you consider submitting an application for this opportunity. Thank you, and I hope to see you in Kigali or online during WD 2023.
Hello everyone, my name is Diana Mantilla Raad, the concurrent program focal for WD 2023. I'm excited to share that for the first time, and as part of Women Deliver's commitment to a more transparent and inclusive process for the development of our conferences, we are opening a call for applications for the WD 2023 concurrent program. Applications will be open from today, July 19 to October 1st, 2022. Also, for the first time, we will host a virtual conference which will present exclusive digital content accessible in different time zones. WD 2023 will host 75 on-site and between 40 to 50 virtual sessions that will be a space to exchange knowledge, build skills, generate discussion, and share solutions to move the needle on gender equality through solidarity and collective action. Whether you're planning to apply to organize an on-site or virtual session, the application process will be the same and will be available and accepted in English, French, and Spanish. Make sure to have as many details about your proposed session as possible before submitting your application, and select if you are applying to host an in-person or virtual session. Organizations and individuals planning to apply must ensure that their proposed sessions apply an intergenerational, multi-sectoral, and intersectional approach. In the spirit of co-creation, we encourage applicants to work with partners or apply as part of a network or coalition. Please take time to think creatively about making sessions interactive and consider the session format best suited to achieve your goals. Maybe it's a storytelling session, a thought leadership panel, or a skills building workshop. Sessions will be organized by learning approach and format, conference objectives, issue areas, and strategy promoted. And we're particularly excited about this approach because it will allow attendees to tailor their experience at the conference to fit their own preferences. Upon closing the application period, Women Deliver staff and members of the advisory group will review the submissions received and will notify selected organizers in January 2023. Women Deliver has also set aside scholarships for concurrent sessions, which organizers may access by requesting financial support for up to one speaker through the application form. We encourage organizers and speakers seeking financial support to also submit a general scholarship application. Concurrent speakers and organizers that have been granted a scholarship will be notified in January 2023. If you are considering to submit an application to organize a concurrent session, please go to WD2023.org to learn more and apply. We hope to welcome you in Kigali or online during WD 2023.
Hi everyone, my name is Shara Aitoka and I'm the advisor for WD 2023. I am happy to share a new opportunity for regional engagement. The Women Deliver 2023 conference will adopt a greater focus on partnerships by elevating the work of country-level advocates. Regional convening partners will convene advocates within their region to advance gender equality as part of WD 2023's expanded global dialogue. Each regional convening partner was selected given their commitment to gender equality and dedication to convening diverse advocates and stakeholders in their region. Partners have been chosen in 5 regions: Southern Africa, Latin America and the Caribbean, the Middle East and North Africa, Asia, and the Pacific. In November, you heard from 2 of our partners, the Mayor of Bogota, Colombia, Claudia Lopez, representing Latin America and the Caribbean, and Minister Maite Ankoana Mashabane, Minister of Gender in South Africa, representing the Southern Africa region. These partners will serve as the secretariat of a regional committee that will plan and execute regional mobilization before and during WD 2023. We are excited to introduce to you our newest regional convening partners today. Now you will hear from Women Deliver's regional convening chairs from the Middle East, North Africa, and Asia. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Sivanandi Thanendran, the Executive Director of the Asian Pacific Resource and Research Center for Women, ARROW. ARROW is thrilled to be here and join as a regional convening partner representing the Asia region. ARROW is a regional feminist partnership organization working across 16 countries in the region and on the issue of the sexual and reproductive rights of women, non-binary persons, and young people. Our priorities for the regional convening stem from our follow-up work from the Generation Equality Forum in the region, which are SRHR, GBV, and ensuring the meaningful inclusion of persons with disabilities, young people, and the LGBTQIA persons. We hope you will join us during the global dialogue and the Asia regional convenings. Thank you.
My name is Lina Abarafi with the Arab Institute for Women at the Lebanese American University. We are delighted and excited to be the chair to convene the MENA region for the upcoming Women Deliver Conference in 2023, a gathering of young people, inspired activists, engaged feminists. We're bringing all of those people together from the region. The region itself has long been challenged by multiple protracted crises, some of the world's worst social indicators, but also a vibrant feminist movement that is indigenous, that is intersectional, that is diverse, that is engaged, and they are fired up. We're really excited to bring all of these perspectives to 2023. That year actually coincides with our 50th anniversary, making the Arab Institute for Women the very first of its kind in the region and one of the first in the world. So we're looking forward to a period of celebration, collaboration, communication, and strategizing for the challenges that lie ahead. See you in Rwanda.
Answers. Gretchen Gasteyer, WD 2023 conference team co-head. Hello, Gretchen. So good to see you. I'm feeling the energy from our Women Deliver community this day. What are you seeing online? I've got some really lovely responses about Femi. Femi is a well-known artist here in Kenya. Big up. And Femi, Kenya's finest, you go girl. A little confusing for me, a different Femi, not as talented, but really lovely to see that nonetheless. Gretchen, what are you seeing?
Wonderful to see all the excitement. We are so excited as Women Deliver team and the advisory group to be able to share these exciting announcements about the theme and all of the launches that are happening today. So we're just really feeding off of the energy, and it's so wonderful to see all this excitement online and around the world.
All right, so some of the questions that are being asked, and we're just going to fire them at you, Gretchen, see how many we can do in 10 minutes. Patricia asks, how quickly does registration fill up?
That is a great question. So registration is first come, first serve. I will say that there is a lot of excitement, as you can see, around attending Women Deliver 2023. So we encourage folks to register earlier if they are able to apply to scholarships earlier if that's something that they'll need financial assistance. And we also have the virtual convening. So while we know that space is limited in Kigali to attend in person, there is always the virtual convening that will be a full virtual conference with hybrid parts of the in-person convening, and then also exclusive virtual content. So we encourage you to sign up early if you want to attend in person, but we can always accommodate as many people as want to join online as well.
Gretchen, that's nice because you've got options, whether you want to travel to Rwanda, whether you can't travel to Rwanda, you can still be part of WD 2023. What is the cap on the numbers? How big will the in-person conference be?
We're expecting it to fill up the Kigali Convention Center with 6,000 people in person. And then there's no cap on who can join online. So that's what's really exciting, is that we can expand this dialogue and have as many participants as possible join in the conversation and the movement.
Mothers First is watching us right now. Has any consideration been given to women and nutrition as part of the programming?
Yes, we are thinking about many, many different topics. Obviously, the umbrella of what is under gender equality is huge. There are so many issues and challenges that women and girls face, but also we're talking about the solutions. So if you have specific topics that you would like to see at the next conference, we encourage you to go onto our website and fill out our suggestion box. You can also now apply to host a concurrent event with any topic of your choosing and submit an abstract. That's open today. You can also submit an application for a side event. That's open today, and there will be more opportunities coming down the pike in the next few months. So there's lots of ways to engage and to have these important discussions about various topics related to gender equality.
Gretchen, if you, for instance, you want to have a side event, what do you need to put in that application that will be very persuasive to the conference team?
So as we shared our theme and our objectives today, we really encourage applicants to think about, how does your content relate to the theme of the conference, and how does it achieve one or more of these objectives? And also, who is your audience? Who would you like to have this conversation with, either in person or online and participating with the conference? And what are your goals and objectives?
Chris Weiher. Hello, Chris. Thank you for being part of our countdown to next year. Chris says, what is the best way to garner an invitation to participate as a presenter?
Great question. So there's a lot of ways to present and speak at the conference. If you're interested in speaking yourself or suggesting someone else that you think would be an excellent speaker, we have a form available on our website that you can fill out and submit. You can also submit one of those concurrent applications and submit to organize your own session or a side event session. And then you get to curate who's speaking and what that programming looks like. We'll also have opportunities coming in the next few months around other different programming that we're still keeping a surprise and we'll be sharing in a couple of months, but there will be lots of different ways to participate, whether that's something maybe in our youth zone or speaking at one of those other programming opportunities or one of the various side events, or even a pre-conference. So that you'll be hearing more about those opportunities in the future. But right now you can submit one of these applications for a side event or a concurrent application or a speaker suggestion on our website.
That word, Gretchen, opportunities, keeps popping up as we're talking about WD 2023, something that our viewers right now are thinking about as well. What opportunities are there for organizations to participate in the conference other than being a speaker?
Yeah, so as my colleagues Veronica and Diana shared, you can participate as a delegate, of course, but you can also help to curate the program. So we also have on our website a suggestion box if there are certain topics or programming that you would like to see and you would like the advisory group to think about. Please do share that. You can also submit one of our applications to help form the programming. We really rely on multiple hundreds of partners really to come together to put together side events, pre-conferences, and concurrent sessions. So there's a lot of opportunities for partners to really take the lead. Women Deliver, we see ourselves as providing the platform, but we want advocates and partners to design the program in conjunction with the advisory group.
All right, Gretchen, you're doing a great job. We're squeezing so much information into our Q&A. Olivia Lyman, Olivia, thank you for this question. Logistics question. What will visa arrangements look like? And how will you ensure participants get their visas in time?
So for many, visas are upon arrival in Rwanda. So it's a pretty simple process, which we're really excited to be working with the government to make it as seamless as possible for the many people that will be arriving in Rwanda, a lot traveling for the first time or their first time in the country. For those that are traveling from the African Union or Francophone or the Commonwealth, there actually is no visa fee. So it's even simpler process for you. But for most, it's a visa upon arrival. If that is not the case, we will be providing support and you can reach out to us at WD2023 at womendeliver.org, and we can always provide support with visa assistance or answer any questions that you may have.
Gretchen, Kencho is a Young Leader alumni, and Kencho wants to apply for a scholarship. Is that possible?
Yes, absolutely. So wonderful to have a Young Leader alumni. Shout out to all our Young Leaders and alumni. We always love to see you. So our scholarships are now open, and the deadline will be October 1st. So if you are interested in either an in-person scholarship or a scholarship to participate virtually, you can apply now on our website. And we will be notifying applicants early in 2023 in January of their status. So please register or fill out that application for a scholarship. We really hope to support as many people as possible in participating in the conference. And for Young Leader alumni, you also can participate virtually.
Gretchen, what I'm seeing in our chat is that people are seeing Women Deliver's process in putting together WD 2023. For instance, Ayensi says, inclusive and exciting, well done. How did you get that inclusiveness into this upcoming conference? People can see it, and it's still a year away.
Well, I just love to hear that you feel that it's already an inclusive process. We've really been trying to communicate and get as much feedback and input from as many people around the world as possible. So a couple of years ago, we did a survey called the Global Community Consultation. We had a number of focus groups that we conducted. And then we have a huge advisory group with over 30 organizations and 60 people from around the world, from different sectors, from different kind of areas of expertise. And so we've been conducting a number of design sprints. We've had about 20 different design sprints in the past 8 months to really think about how we make this conference inclusive, diverse, and accessible. And we're really committed to achieving that in partnership with the many people that help make this conference a success.
Oh my goodness. Our heads are going to be so big they won't be able to fit on this screen, but I'm just going to put some of the love out there for all of us watching our countdown to WD 2023. Colleen, I am loving the format. Yes, me too. Thank you, Colleen. And then also, this is great. Rwandans are watching. Hi, Rwanda. We can't wait to host you in the cleanest city of Africa, #Kigali. I love the fact that we might start clean city wars. One city says they're cleaner than another city across the entire continent of Africa. That is the way for a sustainable future. Gretchen, oh my goodness, 10 minutes went so fast. There's so much more to talk about. But for now, I'm going to say thank you, Gretchen Gasteyer, WD 2023 Conference Team Co-Head.
Thank you so much, Femi.
There would be no Women Deliver conference without the generous participation of sponsors and all of our partners to advance gender equality. Just before our countdown started, I counted 32 sponsors and funders, but there's room for so many more. Here's Masha. Hi.
Hi everyone, I'm Masha DeVoe, Senior Manager of External Relations at Women Deliver. Making the Women Deliver 2023 conference a success will take all of us working together. One of the ways that NGOs and private sector companies can support the conference is through sponsorship. Sponsors are absolutely critical to the success of the conference. Sponsorship supports the development of co-created and inclusive content and allows us to support that content with innovative technology and robust accessibility measures. Foundations and government partners can support the conference through grants. Grant opportunities include supporting the virtual platform, the global dialogue. Hi everyone, I'm Masha DeVoe, Senior Manager of External Relations at Women Deliver. Making the Women Deliver 2023 conference a success will take all of us working together. One of the ways that NGOs and private sector companies can support the conference is through sponsorship. Sponsors are absolutely critical to the success of the conference. Sponsorship supports the development of co-created and inclusive content and allows us to support that content with innovative technology and robust accessibility measures. Foundations and government partners can support the conference through grants. Grant opportunities include supporting the virtual platform, the global dialogue, our scholarship program, and much more. To sponsor or fund the conference through a grant, please reach out to me at mdevoe@womendeliver.org or at sponsorships@womendeliver.org. I want to extend a big thank you to all of our current funders and sponsors. With your support, and together with partners, we are bringing WD 2023 to life.
Did you catch those two emails? Here they are again. mdevoe@womendeliver.org or sponsorship@womendeliver.org. Let's meet two of the newest sponsors who are delighted to be supporting Women Deliver's conference.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you are all excited as I am as we continue to count down to Women Deliver 2023. My name is Dr. Samgeli Sodube and I'm the Executive Director for FP 2030. We are thrilled as FP 2030 to stand in support of the Women Deliver 2023 conference. We supported this conference because we believe that when we advance women's rights, gender equality, and family planning together, we actually continue to advance development. It has never been more important to bring together the widest possible range of partners to protect and advance access to family planning. I believe there is an urgent need for scaled-up cross-sector advocacy to remove any policy barriers and any hurdle that blocks access to sexual and reproductive health and rights across the globe. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to pin family planning at the crossroads of the global health, development, and gender equality agendas, which is central to our mission. And the FP 2030 partnership is committed to strengthening the advocacy ecosystem in each country. We do this by shifting power and ownership to governments, civil society organizations, and other stakeholders. We are ready to leverage the robust Women Deliver 2023 conference platform to advance commitments to family planning and implement accountability. Ladies and gentlemen, the time is now. FP 2030 is counting down the days to Women Deliver 2023. See you all in Kigali, and I look forward to robust engagement in this particular platform. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jasmine Greenemeyer, and I'm the Vice President of Global Strategic Partnerships at EMD Serrano. And we're absolutely thrilled to support Women Deliver in the 2023 conference. Now more than ever, it's important to come together to support gender equality and the health and rights of girls and women. In EMD Serrano and our parent company, Merck KGaA Darmstadt, Germany, we're focused on addressing unpaid family caregiving, a burden that we all know is largely carried by women throughout the globe and has only been exacerbated by the COVID-19 pandemic. Women's unpaid care work is one of the most important social and economic policy issues worldwide. And through our global initiative, Embracing Carers, we're aiming to increase support for informal or family caregivers within healthcare systems and communities around the globe. Women caregivers make it possible for our societies and our economies to function and flourish, and now is the time that we should show up for them. So we're excited to leverage this platform of the conference to raise awareness around the need to address unpaid care work and to catalyze action. We're counting down the days, and we'll see you next year.
Thank you for your support, FP 2030, EMD Serrano Inc., all the current sponsors, funders, and the future ones too. Finally, some closing thoughts from the Vice Chair of the Women Deliver Board, Tulika Srivastava.
Khushamadid and adabars to everybody joining the conference, the conversation today on as we are 1 year out from the conference. Thank you so much, all of you who spoke. Thank you so much, Government of Rwanda, for co-partnering with us in this journey. We learned today the theme of the conference, which is Spaces, Solidarity and Solutions. Critical conversation need to be had there. We learned from our, we got an update from the central, from the conference advisory committee and how much work they have done. We learned about the key policy windows that the conference will amplify and how the Generation Equality Forum will organize itself at the conference. We have learned this is going to be the biggest conference ever. At least 6,000 people will join in Kigali and many more online. I'm so grateful to all our funding partners for their generosity and faith. We also heard and met our wonderful regional partner and the Women's Human Rights Organization, Arrow. Thank you so much for being our partner and in working with us as we march towards the conference. I look forward to seeing all of you, not only in Kigali, but everywhere online and working with you to strengthen women's human rights to health and women's human rights in general. And in our work and in the world. Thank you so much.
Don't turn me off quite yet. I have one more duty as your 1 year out event host, and that is to tell you that registration is open. For more information about how to take part in the world's largest gathering on gender equality and the health, rights, and well-being of women and girls, go to WD2023.org. Looking forward to seeing you in Kigali, Rwanda, in person or virtually next year. Thanks for watching.
Hi everyone, my name is Manny Martin. I'm a singer, songwriter, actor and performing artist from Kigali, Rwanda. With me on the guitar is Clement. And I'm so happy to share with you this piece of my music created in partnership with Create 2030.
You already know as little boys, they always taught us not to cry. They said to us boys, don't cry. But to teach you they said we were born to be strong. Yes, we were born to be strong. Kumbe there is another who is strong, who fights for all, with us, for us. That is an African woman. Woman, she She is strong for others, she cares for our children. She fights for their education, never runs away from any situation. She always fights for what is right. Woman, our healer, our hero, our candle in the wind is an African woman. Woman, our healer, our hero, our candle in the wind is an African woman. Woman, African woman. Together we must find a way, even when we don't see ways. When a man supports, a woman shall rise. In the darkest hour, she shines a light. Stronger than just a mother, stronger than just a sister. She delivers more than that. She's a pillar for every nation, never runs away from any situation. She always fights for what is right. Woman, our healer, our hero, our candle in the wind is an African woman. Woman, our healer, our hero, our candle in the wind. African men, we are ready for the call. We shall rise together, ready for the call. African men, we are ready for the call. We shall rise together, ready for the call.